Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. To you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
Yeah, good morning. You should see. Y'all see it. Going to make sure I got my inappropriate t-shirt up there this morning. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Mr. Cletus Cassidy. So excited to be here with y'all on the morning after. You should see the size of my... It's Santa. It's Santa's sack. You should see the size of my sack. That's what Santa said. I didn't say it. Santa said it. Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. For some, it's a back to reality edition. Some of y'all are right back at work. Some of y'all are still chilling. All my educators that I know are out there. They laughing at a lot of y'all. They like, I ain't gotta go back to work for the rest of the year. Now my people in the shipyard shut down. A lot of y'all ain't gotta work. But for those of y'all who are back to work, welcome and good morning. Welcome back to the working part of America. I know it sucks. I know having a day off and then having to go back to work. I know that. Yeah. No for ish. It is not fun. But all of y'all who are off, welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. It is my horrible idea to wake up every morning and give y'all way too much of my personal business, to go over and express so much that doesn't even have any business being discussed. Definitely not on the internet. A lot of the stuff that I say should not be on the internet at all, but it is. It's here. It is on Al Gore's and Al Gore's rhythm. And so we got to deal with it. But either way, man, welcome. Now, this show can go a variety of directions. The one direction that is guaranteed to go in eventually is left. I try to hold back the left as long as I can, but it ends up coming. Try to hold it back as long as I can, but you end up coming. See? It's you guys. You guys always thinking the wrong way. But let me go ahead and get this party jumping. Let me get this party jumping now. I speak to everybody that speaks to me on this show. I speak to everybody that speaks to me. I try to. Sometimes some people will slide through the cracks. But I try to speak to everybody that speaks to me. The first 3 people that speak to me, they get the mythical morning medals. That means I say hello, I give them a medal, and we move on. I'm gonna be brief today. I'm gonna get out, exercise this morning, all that kind of stuff. But I definitely wanted to go ahead and make sure I said hey to everybody. So let me give out the mythical morning medals this morning. Coming in with the bronze. I think the first time she's won a medal. World-renowned dog mom, Brianne. Good morning, Bree. Out here winning the medal this morning. Bree with the bronze. BB. They call her Bree with the bronze, is what they call her. But with the silver, I don't know if he's saying urinary infection. I don't know what he's giving out this morning, but coming in with the silver, man. Downtown Keith Brown, baddest man in the whole town, batting the deep blue sea, better than you and me, my man Keith Brown with the silver this morning. And the gold medal goes to the one, the only frequent gold medalist, the Dominique Dawes of this show, the Supreme, the Carl Lewis. She kills it with the multiple gold medals. It's TT, Tiny, and Tasty. Miss Crystal Pennell. Good morning to you, Crystal. So Crystal with the gold, Keith with the silver, and Bree with the bronze. Also in here this morning, almost but not quite, my man Terry Butler, TB. Terry Butler, TB or not TB. Terry Butler, Duke Male Model of the Year, 4 years in a row. He had a stretch during the 80s where he was every year, but they had some other people come in and win. But Terry Butler, the light skinnedest DJ you'll ever meet. Even Kid Capri seems dark compared to him. Ida Seaborn. IDA, Miss Ida Seaborn, good morning. My man Snoop's in the building. Cash Money in the building. Sonia, good morning. Tiffany, good morning. Wilberta, good morning. Charnel, what do they do? Lynette, good morning. Patricia, Billy D. Williams, good morning. My niece Bree, good morning, niece Bree. How you doing? Pastor Shy from Truth Church. You got to throw international at the end of it. All you got to do is go online, let somebody from Africa watch, and now you're True Church International. You gotta throw the international. That makes your church sound bigger than it is. Even if you only got 4 members in the church, if you throw international on there, completely different. What up, Jay Nice? Good morning. Yonkers is in the building. Another educator that's just up. Now that's the one thing about the educators. Y'all ain't got to go to work, but y'all just up. Your bodies ain't used to sleeping, so y'all just up here up. They just be up in the morning. Might well do some lesson plans, get some IEPs done or something. Do something. Since you up anyway, go ahead and plan for next year. I believe the children are the future. If we teach them well, we'll let them lead the way. Yesterday was Christmas, of course, and unless you just missed it or slept through it or you have no understanding of time. Yesterday was Christmas, a fantastic day celebrated by so many all over the world. It's a day of joy and happiness. So many people experience joy and happiness. This gift giving, all kinds of stuff. Good morning, Joyce. Monissa. Huh? You like, well, listen, what do I need? I've got some Nissa, but I could always use more Nissa. So good morning. Good morning, cousin Monica. Terry Butler said everything every day is working for me. Okay. All right. Okay, Terry. Well, at some point, we just got to go ahead and let Terry have his own section. I think I'm going to start a whole Terry area. This is just for Terry, because if not, he is going to worry us to death. Terry just needs to feel loved. Can we do this? Can we just take a moment to recognize Terry Butler? If everybody could just say hi to Terry. If not, he's just gonna keep posting off the wall stuff, just trying to make sure somebody pays attention to him. So can we all just say hi to Terry? Hey Terry. Can we just take a moment to embrace Terry Butler? Today's a Terry Butler. Here, Terry. I'm bringing it in. That's a hug for you, Terry. That's a hug for Terry. The Terry Butler hug. Good, goo. What's going on, Stan? Not quite as big, Stan. There we go. Good morning, Davina. Up early this morning. Good morning. Thank you. Let's shower Terry. Shower Terry with love. Shower Terry with love that he longs for. Shower Terry with love. Shower Terry with love that he's longing for. There we go. We're showering Terry with love. There you go, Terry. That's all you light-skinned people need, is a little bit of a shower. All you light-skinned people just need a little love shower. Good morning, Lisa, Stephanie. How y'all doing this morning? So, recap. Hopefully everybody had an amazing Christmas. Hopefully you got at least one gift. I hope everybody got at least one gift. And I know what it is. Listen, I know people say it's better to give than to receive. I know people say all those things, but I'm gonna tell you what. Listen, and I learned this a long time ago. The receivers are the one that's winning. They say it's better to give than receive. I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure receiving is the win. Ladies, y'all are out there. Y'all are winning. And I'm sure givers feel like they getting a good go, but it's all about the receiving. And it's a very simple. I seen a comedian say this a long time ago. He said, if you stick your finger in your ear, what feels better, your finger or your ear? It's always your ear. Your ear always feels this. You know, so we keep talking about giving feels good. And, yeah, sure, your fingers all right, but that ear is where it's at. Do you want to be the finger of the ear? They say it's better to give than receive, but receiving is always great. So the gifts you get are always great. I know you love the feeling of giving people stuff, but receiving is always a good thing. So hopefully you got at least one gift that made you feel pretty good. If not, today's that day. Today's that day. It's after Christmas sales. Today is the day. There's gonna be a lot of returns. A lot of returns. Good morning, Dame Dash. Lots of returns. Those returns gonna be crazy. My daughter's supposed to be getting up early this morning, going to Hobby Lobby. I don't even understand. First of all, why she would be going to Hobby Lobby. Two, why she's getting up early to go to Hobby Lobby. First of all, it's fun to say. Hobby Lobby is fun to say. I don't even understand how I can go my days without saying that Hobby Lobby is fun to say. Hobby Lobby. Throw it all in there as one word. Hobby Lobby. Nobody even stops. Nobody says Hobby Lobby. It's one word. Hobby Lobby. Going down to the Hobby Lobby. So she's going down to Hobby Lobby. Sounds like something you can catch, though. Got a terrible case of Hobby Lobby. But she's going down to the Hobby Lobby, and she's going to do that. Today's the day, though. You can go out there and catch some of those after Christmas sales and really feel good about yourself. Yesterday, though, I think you got to go and recap. Can you say what your favorite gift was from yesterday? Going to get Grinch decor for next year. Women had that kind of patience. I don't have that kind of patience. I don't have kind of patience to buy my stuff. If I buy the Grinch decor, it's going up this year. If I go buy it now, I'm putting it up today. I don't have the patience to buy it now and wait all the way until next year. I don't have that patience. That's just a virtue that y'all have. What was your favorite gift that you got yesterday? What was your favorite gift? The gift that set the day off. And if you got kids and each of your kids got you something, I know you can't put it out there. If you got a spouse and a girlfriend, you can't put out there that your girlfriend's gift was more fitting than your spouse's gift. What did you get? What I do know is yesterday was a day of pajamas. Pajama salesmen are winning. Whoever started this whole match of pajamas, pajama sales are through the roof. Through the roof. The gift of rest. I like it. Oh, you got the slushy machine. Everybody's getting that slushy machine. Oh, Jay Nice, you over on my islands, the Virgin Islands. That's why I resigned as a virgin. I'm able to be on all of those islands. So that's me. Those are my islands as a virgin. And now sooner or later, I'm not gonna be able to lay on them. But right now, as a pure virgin, pure. I'm pure as the driven snow. I'm White Christmas pure. So there you go. Thank you for watching over on the Virgin Islands. You should hold it up and let the Virgin Islands hear me real quick. Be like, hey, look, y'all, this is what I be doing in the morning. Virgin Islands, laid on the beach. Green and white New Balance 480s. You love that New Balance. I'm gonna tell you what, you got great arch support. Somebody, they can say whatever they want to say about you. Your arches are straight because you wear New Balance. You wear those New Balance, so your arches is fine. So fine, so fine. I think you can look over. It's hard to compare gifts, but I think everybody got that one gift that was special. And what's so crazy is it's not always the most expensive gift or all those things. Sometimes it's just something that just grabs your heartstrings more than the rest. Grinch PJs and Tabitha Brown kitchen set. See, that's easy money. Eternity and Eternity Blue. Okay, all right. I don't even know how to say it. Lubaluna perfume. You got a Bible? Oh, okay. All right. Gift card, cash, cool. Now, how do we handle the gifts that we didn't like? Are we taking those back? Are we doing returns? Your uncle agreed to pay for your wedding dress. That's big. That's big. That's big. That's a strong uncle. He got to get a premier seat at the wedding. He got to get a premium seat at the wedding. Chanel brought us down a little bit. We out here talking about stuff that don't matter, shoes and slushy sets. And Chanel, you really hit it on the head there. A crystal decanter with my name etched on it. What's your name on it? Snoop's got a drink set. Snoop got a drink set. Snoop got a drink set. with his name on it. Now, Terry, that's rough. Terry, you didn't get a gift at all yesterday. There it is. Now we gotta go. Now we gotta go. Snoop got a decanter for his brandy. He drinks brandy every day, but he doesn't have to go to AA. He got a decanter for his brandy, drinking brandy every day, but he don't have to go to AA. Terry, I'm Terry, look, Terry. Let me see what Merry Christmas, Terry. I got this gift card for you, Terry. I'm putting this to the side. This is a gift card for Terry. Look, even I was prepared. This is for you, Terry. So don't you sell nobody else. You ain't getting no gift. I got you something. This is for you, Terry. What do you do when you give a gift, but the receiving person doesn't say thank you? You take it back. You go old school. You take that gift back. And you wait a minute. Now I got to keep Terry's gift in the car. So when I see him, right, Snoop, meet Snoop at Positive Vibe. Meet Snoop at Positive Vibe. Whenever you going, y'all tell me, I'll be there. Got this gift card for you, Terry, because you're not going out here giftless. Not Terry Butler. Terry Butler gave me the gift of Lauryn Hill. I'll tell everybody, Terry Butler will always be my friend because Terry Butler gave me Lauryn Hill. Whoa, wait a minute, Ida. Don't treat yourself to whatever you want. It's just a gift card. It's not a whole lot on there, but it's all for Terry. Yeah, they don't say thank you, Pastor Shy. You take that thing back. Well, hold on, cuz. You got to go old school like you used to do kids. You take that gift back. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes you get excited. They give you the gift. You got a 2-minute window after they see what the gift is for thank you. A lot of times people will get you a gift. Sometimes people will get you a gift. You get the gift. You're so excited. You be like, oh my God, for me? And then you all in it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Ooh, and a partridge in a pear tree. Thank you. That's when the thank you has to come. You may not get on the initial handoff. The initial handoff may just be excitement. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you got me something. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Got a gift and can't hide it. So you look in the gift. But after that, you got like a 30 second to a minute window to be like, thank you. After you pull it out, like Terry ain't said thank you for his gift card yet. So I'm taking Terry's gift card back. Terry had plenty of time to say thank you for this gift card that I slaved over for him. And he didn't say thank you. I'm taking it back. I hate to have to do it to you, Terry, but it's done. Those are the rules. Those are the rules. Now, Christmas was good. I didn't have to do a lot. As a lot of people, as you know, cooking goes back and forth on Christmas. Some people do a lot of cooking. Some people do a little bit of cooking. A lot of people do breakfast. I've seen a lot of seafood boils for Christmas. Ooh, what do you do if you get a gift and you don't know who gave it to you? You just enjoy it. You just enjoy that gift. You just be like, oh, okay, cool. Gift is in. I enjoy it. Good times. Oh, you just have a ball with that gift and chalk that up to the Lord. Be like, the Lord blessed me with this gift. Thank him for it. So I didn't do a lot of cooking yesterday. I made a couple of pot roasts. Somebody asked me to make a pot roast. I made one for other people. My catering business is off the hook now. I'm out there making pot roasts for the world. And maybe that's why he didn't get any gifts. Exactly, Ida. I'm out here making pot roasts for the world. If I can get the world my meat, I'm all about it. You know what I'm saying? I was so excited to give my meat to the world. Like you come to me and ask me for my meat, I'm gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? You come to me and be like, "Hey, can I get some of your meat?" I'm obliged. I'm obliged to give you my meat, no matter what I got to do. So I worked hard. I got the meat. The meat was just the way they wanted it. You know, so I got the meat good. And if you're gonna put my meat in your mouth, I'm all for it. You know. Now I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not letting no man come ask me for my meat. I think a man got to be able to prepare his own meat. Right? Man got to be able to prepare and tenderize and make his own succulent meat. But if any of you ladies come in and be like, hey, I'd love to have you meet, here it is. I'm going to give it to you. But ain't not. I typed thank you, it didn't send. So every message you sent 437 messages just this morning. All of them came through, but thank you was the one that didn't send. So now I'm going to use the gift card, Terry, since you're lying. So yesterday was a day of sports. Yesterday was an amazing sports day, and sports was interrupted by Beyonce. Now, let me go on record as saying what I have to say about the Beyonce performance yesterday, because here's Terry Butler. Terry Butler is going to Terry Butler, no matter what. Terry Butler is going to Terry Butler. Terry Butler is a musician's musician. I wish I could get Terry Butler on here to discuss the Beyonce performance. Terry, I might even send you an invite, Terry, just to get you on here to talk about the Beyonce performance. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to be honest with y'all. First of all, yesterday proved two things. Thing number one, the NFL is king. The NBA has had NBA basketball games on for a multitude of years. The NFL decided to jump in on that pot this year. They're like, we want to do a game, 2 games on Christmas. And I believe it shut the NBA down. Nobody watched those NBA games. Now, some people who are just diehard basketball fans watched it, but the basketball games were completely overshadowed by the 2 football games. You didn't even have two I want to say top tier games. The Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh played somebody and they lost. Pittsburgh lost to somebody. Then the Ravens played the Texans. The Ravens and Texans, a good game, good matchup. 2 good teams. Pittsburgh was playing. Who did Pittsburgh play? I just watched it. I sat there and watched most of the game yesterday. The Chiefs. There you go. Pittsburgh played the Chiefs. So everybody watched Pittsburgh and the Chiefs. You got Patrick Mahomes. Everybody. Now, Netflix had one job. They had to try to match the intensity that the NFL brings for Thanksgiving. And they couldn't quite get it. After the game, they gave Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce these ugly coats. Those coats were horrible. I don't know what they made them out of. They were made out of plastic. I'm like, what is Netflix doing? Netflix, like, we like to present you a coat. They looking like a coat. So that was first of all, that was their first fail. Whoever's in their marketing department failed yesterday. Netflix needs to fire their whole after game marketing department. They gave a coat and then they had red velvet footballs. And they opened those cakes up and they were like, what are we supposed to do with these? You can't even, they had both of the cakes in their hands. So now you can't even really give them to nobody. I just got finished playing a whole football game. You know how dirty, unsanitized I am. You gonna give me a cake to hold in my hand? It was an epic fail by everybody at Netflix. And I don't know, they had to have meetings about it. Somebody had to discuss. They was like, ooh, what we gonna do after the game? I know, just give out these big giant red puffy coats and a football cake. That'll get them. No, didn't work. Basketball is king. Football is king. Beyonce is queen. The king and the queen were together as one yesterday. Football is king. Beyonce is queen. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I did not enjoy her performance, and I didn't enjoy her performance. It was neither one. Her performance was just her walking out in all white. I didn't even watch it when they gave it to Derrick Henry and Lamar. I knew nobody wanted that cake. Who's like, ooh, game is over. Let me get me some sugar. No. They dropped the, no pun intended, they dropped the ball with those cakes. Somebody in Netflix needs to be fired about that. They had one job. So we end up with a Beyonce concert in the middle of it. Now, you say whatever you want to say. Beyonce is a marketing genius. No. Beyonce has hired a marketing genius team. Netflix need to hire whoever does Beyonce's marketing. Because she's got something coming out January 14th. Now people are excited about Beyonce again. timed it well. Your husband is in the middle of a sexual assault case. That is the ultimate take one for the team. I don't know too many women out here whose husband will get caught up and being sued for sexual assault of a minor, and they'll say, you know what I'll do? I'll go ahead and take all that pressure. I'll take that pressure off for you. I'll perform at halftime. He's like, thank you, B. I appreciate you. Thank you, B. B's holding me down. Thank you, Rock. Thank you. Got out there. She walked out there. Now, there was a lot of symbolism. I don't know why everything was in all white. I know she does these color schemes, silver, whatever. Here's what I realized about Beyonce. Somebody asked me what I thought about the Beyonce concert or performance. And I'm gonna tell you, let's see, there it goes. Terry Butler off the top. Here's what I'm gonna tell y'all about Beyonce. If you are a Beyonce fan, everything Beyonce does is amazing. If you're a Beyonce hater, no matter what Beyonce does, it's trash. There's a group in the middle that looks at it objectively. I'm one of the people that looks at it objectively. It didn't do anything for me. It was everybody in white. You had basically Texas Southern's band. Big shout outs to them. They were out there, but they didn't get the respect. You had to go and Google and try to find out who was that band. And then I don't even know if that really was Texas Southern's band, because a lot of those people in there looked like they were 45 years old. See, there it goes. So Terry is clearly a Beyonce fan. If you feel like that performance was game-changing, what game was it? What was wrong with the game before? The game doesn't need to be changed if that was a game-changing production. It was a really normal. It was nothing nobody hasn't ever done. It was a normal halftime show. She walked out, she sang and she walked out. They had horses. I don't even know what the horses had to do with it. Technically, yes, because somebody was like, it took her 10 minutes to walk out of the stadium and get on the stage. I said, because they were preparing all the stuff. They were preparing all the stuff outside that was in the stadium. They had to put all the chairs and tables and all of that stuff. Cool. I get all of that. They had to put all that out there. So in order to do that technically, how do we get a chance to put all that stuff on the field in a timely manner while she's performing and not have to have a gap? So yeah, let her walk in through the bowels of the stadium. I get that part. She walked in through the bowels of the stadium. They had the other black girls who've been singing country music. I think technically what they didn't do that they should have done, they didn't have anything in the lower third. For example, she came out, it was 4 other young ladies. One lady looked just like her. I was like, is that her twin? Matthew might need to discuss some things. She was there. So it was 4 other black women who have been singing country music for a while. They are particularly got country artists. They joined in. This was a great time for them to get their names in the lower third. They Twitter handle something. Netflix dropped the ball on that. When they came up, you should have been like, hey, this is Tanya Jackson, Simone Smith. These aren't any real names. You know, Latoya Lucky. Because I kept looking at one of them. I'm like, is that Kelly? That girl looks like Kelly. Me and my daughter was in here. Like, I was like, is that Kelly? She's like, it could be. And I was like, is this all Destiny Child clones? I was confused. She could have had that. Even when Shabuzi came out, you could have put Shabuzi at the bottom. When the little dirty white guy came out there. My son said he has a homeless swag. I was so weak. Post Malone. When Post Malone came out, I knew he was somebody important because the crowd went crazy. But Post Malone, you could have put up there at Post Malone something at the bottom. I'm all for that. Put it up there. Let everybody know these are the people that was there. There was the black people with horses on the side, so many American flags, the cowboy Carter sashes. I mean, it wasn't bad. To me, there was no visual aesthetic to it, Terry. You keep saying it was great visually. It was just everybody in white. That did nothing for me visually. Now, there's got to be a deeper meaning, and I'm sure somebody from the Beehive will come in and tell me, oh, my God, you just don't understand the genes of Beyonce. By her wearing white on Christmas, it's a white Christmas. What Beyonce did for the first time in Houston was bring snow They brought snow into, I was like, okay, she brought snow to Houston for the first time ever. Y'all don't understand. She's next level. Then when she rose up and ascended, she pretty much became Jesus, and she let a bang come out of her coochie. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't get it. Then what's funny is the NFL is so hilarious. In the NFL, if you score a touchdown and you do the finger guns after a touchdown, that's a 15-yard penalty. It should have been a penalty on Beyonce at the end of her performance. Beyonce ended her performance with the finger guns and a bang. She should have been penalized. If I was a referee, I'd have threw a flag. It would have been all white and one piece of yellow. I'd have threw the yellow. Yeah. You let that bang come out your coochie, that's a penalty. Coochie bang. Coochie bang is a penalty every time. You got to call a foul on a coochie bang. The people who love Beyonce, we're going to see it differently. And look, see, this is what I'm talking about, Terry. The entire show, we're not technically, and remember now, I'm in the field, I'm in the game. I understand technically the things that they put together, the number of cameos they had in, the way that they were able to lip sync everybody. They would play the band over a track so the band didn't have to really play. All of that was done very well. That was very well. It came through over television well. The sound went good. They did that. That was well done. That was well done. The symbolism, though, what was the symbolism? Now you're gonna say the country music, symbolism of country music on that day within the Christmas aura was magical. No, it was not. Terry, there was no magic. There was no magic. The team ain't nothing disappear. She rolled up. I don't know who called OSHA, but there was not the safety protocol. That's what I was watching when they raised her up on that platform. It wasn't enough. All they had was that little strap around her stomach. That's it. But boom, boom, boom. Marie, like you say, Snoop, you watched your daughter watch it. Your daughter is a fan of Beyonce. Your daughter's a fan of Beyonce. And see, I hate saying, and your daughter's also a dancer. Your daughter's also a trained technical dancer. Because you be like, your daughter's a dancer. People be like, oh, that's how she made it through college. No, she's a trained dancer. She's on the dance team, captain of the dance team in the band. She's a band head. She's got band parents. So yes, that resonated very well with her. But I'm just talking about Joe Blow. If my mama had been watching, my mama would not have been impressed. If my mama would not have been impressed, she would just be like, oh, okay. That's a nice white. And it's after Labor Day. She had everybody out there breaking rules. Everybody wearing white after Labor Day. Oh. Now you brought up Evan. We can't bring Snoop. That's messy. Okay? That's messy, Snoop. Don't do that. We're not doing that today. I think that the performance was a performance, but it wasn't anything better. Now, here's where I think Netflix was petty. First of all, I think Netflix and NFL was petty by putting the game on Netflix, so you couldn't even just switch channels real quick to watch the game. You had to log out, log back in, so everybody stayed tuned into that game. Now, I had a couple of TVs in here. So I had football on one TV, basketball on the other TV, but I wasn't even paying attention to TV. Boom, boom. I got that. Boom. Right? That was petty. But I think they hurt Kendrick Lamar. Now, how is Kendrick Lamar going to be able to top whatever that was, whatever this halftime, the Christmas halftime show with the Super Bowl halftime show? Kendrick Lamar doesn't have a music set. He doesn't have the music set. He doesn't do a genre of music that's internationally loved. Everybody don't love hip hop. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Listen, I can't off the top of my head. You tell me to give you five Kendrick Lamar songs. I don't have it. I'm not a big fan. I'll go on record. I'll be that guy that says I'm not a huge fan of Kendrick Lamar. I'm glad he got the opportunity to be on there. He's gonna have to come up with cameos. He's gonna have to have Michael Jackson and Luther Vandross show up, and Whitney Houston sing the national anthem for him to be able to top just this halftime show. And I think that's not fair. I just don't think that was fair. It was no different than any Super Bowl halftime show. From the staging to the lift up, it was a Super Bowl halftime show. How is Kendrick Lamar going to be able to match that? Oh, I'm sure the budget was through the roof. You had to go buy all them white clothes. You can't find that many white clothes after Labor Day. Where did they find all them white outfits? The money they spent in sashes alone was crazy. They had to spend like what, $1 million in Cowboy Carter sashes. There's a little Asian child right now with cramps in their finger for making all them sashes. There was a lot of sashes. There's a lot of sashes. Everybody had to wear white. They had the drum majors and furry white hats. It was a lot. It was a lot of white. And yes, it was Texas. So for me to say, yes, it was Texas, to me, that was not big enough for Texas. That wasn't Texas big. That was just normal big. It was normal Super Bowl. She did not go over the top. Like I was expecting. I'm saying for Texas, Houston, her home, for example, if they would have been having this game, if they were having this game in Portsmouth, and I had to do the halftime comedy show in Portsmouth, I'm going over the top. Oh, I'm having them shoot me out of cannon onto the stage because I'm home. She from Beyonce. She from Houston. Even the lady who was introducing her didn't give me the hype that I needed. Now introducing the hometown fave, Beyonce. No, don't do that. Now, Terry, you doing too much. Everything out there won't handmade. Maybe Beyonce stuff was handmade, but all the other stuff. Now, I'm going to give y'all credit now. And this is how I knew people love Beyonce too much. People were talking to them, did y'all see what Blue did? What did she do? Blue was on there for 12 seconds. She did a leg kick, left, leg kick in a circle, leg kick, left, leg kick, do-si-do, and rolled out of there. Now, here's what I will say. Blue has come a long way from when her mama was first forcing her on the stage. When Blue first was going on that stage, she was so uncomfortable. She looked uncomfortable. Her dance, you could see her counting, and 1, 2, 3, just like her mama, counting the dance steps, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beyonce's become way more comfortable in her dancing. You don't even see her count no more. Blue was definitely counting in her head, trying to remember her steps. Wasn't a whole lot of comfort when she first came out. Yesterday, and I posted it. You can see, we see the maturity in Blue. She's grown so much. And now it's crazy seeing her grow the way that she's grown. She's grown so much. If you didn't know it was Blue, you didn't know it was Blue. And she seems way more comfortable in front of a crowd. So big shout outs to Blue for that. But the Beyonce fans, they were like, oh my God, did you see Blue kill it? She did not. She did everything that all the rest of the background dancers did. She did it. I don't believe that, Terry. I believe Beyonce's coming out in Houston. You do a disservice. I'm going to tell y'all right now. If you let me introduce Beyonce in her hometown of Houston on a national 28 billion people have Netflix, I'm going ham. I'm introducing her. Y'all going to be so hyped when she come out. It ain't even going to have nothing else to do. She subdued the crowd. She subdued the crowd. I think people were hyped up. Okay, it's Beyonce. She's like, everyone simmer down. Take your seats. Beyonce. No, you don't take your seats, Beyonce. You turn up. I'd have been like, hey, ladies, throw your thongs in the air. Gays, switch your hips. It's Beyonce time. I'd have done it. You know they was ready. Women and gays were ready for Beyonce to come out. Women and gays were going crazy. And you going to subdue them? You don't subdue the gays. The gays are not here for subduction. They're not here to be seduced. They're not here for your subduction. That's all I got to say about that. Now I'm going to get up, go walk. I'm not excited about any at the Christmas sales. I got a couple of gift cards. She looked great. So let me say this. Beyonce looked great. She was dressed well. She seemed very happy to be able to perform in her hometown of Houston. If we had to give letter grades to it, the performance to me, B-, maybe a high C+. B-, C+. I've never seen Beyonce live, but I know Beyonce's live concerts are more intricate and a little bit better than what she gave out there. B minus, C plus. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. No, I don't think they filmed any of it. I think the underneath the stadium walkout, I think it was live. I think that was live, Terry. I think that was live. It was just easier to do it under there so that you could perform all the other stuff. You don't have to have that crowd, Mike. I think it worked. Good morning, Dr. Kimberly. But that's an interesting angle, Terry. And I never thought of it. We can rock with it, but I think you can. I think you can subdue because it's under the stadium. You ain't necessarily got to hear everything. That thing was live, Terry. Keith, you giving it an A plus? I don't know. Let's go. Let's turn to y'all. We'll let y'all grade it. We ain't got a grade on the curve. Y'all, we'll turn to y'all. What grade are we giving it? What grade are we giving it? I'd say B minus, maybe a high C plus. Keith Brown is saying A plus. Keith, you like everything. So we already know Terry Butler's giving it an A plus, so we didn't even have to ask Terry Butler. Tanya said, and I believe, Tanya, if I'm not mistaken, Tanya, you are a Beyonce fan. You are borderline Beehive. Jesus, Sam, and then Beyonce, I think. And so for you to give it a B, Davon, and there was band elements in there. So for you to say I'm giving it a B minus with so much band element in there, that says a lot. Same thing with Snoop. You saying B, Michelle saying C. Yeah, that it won't there. Look at there go Terry. I've seen Beyonce live several times. First of all, that's a flex in its own. I've seen Beyonce live several times to continue her normal range of execution. Anybody worried about no ROE? I give her an A. We knew you gave her an A. We knew you gave her an A, Terry. That's why I didn't ask you. We knew you was gonna give her an A. I give Beyonce an A. All right. Now it's time for us to turn our attention. Christmas is over. You should already got all your main people gifts. It's side chick gifts for the next couple of days. The game was in Baltimore. We got a mix. Terry, today has been all about Terry, Tanya. I don't know what's going on with Terry today. Today has been show Terry love. He came in wanting attention. Talking about how he still had to work. He ain't get no gifts. It has been a Terry pity party. So we are all showering Terry with love, Tanya. Any chance you get today, just let Terry know. I'm about to text Terry. I love you, Terry. Just something. Terry Butler's alone in his room. Sometimes he stares at the wall, and in the back of his mind, he hears Beyonce call. It's crazy. So now you got to get your side chicks out of the way. We got to go ahead and perform. We got to go ahead and focus on New Year's Eve. We only got a few days. It's right there. What are we doing for New Year's Eve? What's the move for New Year's Eve? I ain't gonna lie. I had a prominent pastor in the New Jersey area hit me up, and he was like, "Hey man, I know you already booked for New Year's Eve." I was like, "I'm not." He was like, "Hey man, would you like to come to my church for New Year's Eve?" And I was like, I reached a milestone in my career. I didn't feel like it. This is a prominent pastor, a pastor who I really love, asked me to come to his church in New Jersey, and I was like, I don't wanna. I didn't feel like traveling, being on there. I just didn't want to do it. This is the first time I think in the last decade that I won't book. I was like, nah, I'm good. While I appreciate the offer, I'm gonna have to respectfully decline. I didn't feel like getting on the road, traveling, being away from home. I just wanted to be right here. So what do? Do I go to church? Do I go to church? I did. I said no. I had to let it pass, and I was like, I can't do it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Do I go to church? Do I jam with Jesus? So now that's taking me all the way back. If we just from the entertainer in me, I'm gonna say the last 10 to 12, probably even more years, I've been working on New Year's Eve. Before that, I had to go to church. I don't think I've ever had a free New Year's Eve. But like even growing up, I did go to New York one time. In 1999, I went to New York to watch the ball drop. I'm not gonna say no to Pastor Side. Pastor Side call, there's different. That's a different thing. I said, first of all, Tanya, now you're putting out my location. So now like it's right around the corner. Now everybody's now figured out I don't live but so far from New Hope. And I'm thinking about kicking my feet up. I think, is Dick Clark gone? First of all, let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put this out here. Everybody, I know that Dolly Parton is still alive. I said on my page yesterday that Dolly Parton has turned over her grave. And we all know that Dolly Parton is still alive. I'm a comedian. Sometimes I say things comedically. I know Dolly Parton is still alive. People was all on my page offended. Dolly Parton is still here. You listen, you can't terminate those tits. Those boobs will last forever. When Dolly Parton do go, they cutting them boobs out and they putting them up and they putting them things in a museum. So New Year's Eve, I liked it, but it's a lot. Like now, I don't think I could do it. I went when I was younger. So when I was younger, I was all for the crowds. I loved it. I loved the rush of elbowing people. Like they locked you in a little pen. You couldn't go out to pee. The whole thing about New York, the New Year's Eve in Times Square is you got to be down there like 10 o'clock. You got to be down there like 10 in the morning. You got to get down there like 9, 10, 8, 9, 10 in the morning. You got to get down there super early. If you ain't down there first thing in the morning, you're not going to get no spot. Now, once you get down there, it's going to be jumping. Now, here's the thing. You might get down there and it's like 4 degrees outside. It might be 4 degrees out there. You'd be like, yo, this is crazy. You don't even know how it's different. And now that I ain't really big on crowds, like I don't really like people, so I'm going to be around all these strangers. Now, if I was able to take my own group, like if you gave me my group of 10, 15, 20, and we were able to get our own area, might be different. You got to get near the right TV station. You got to be near MTV or whatever. Now, as I've gotten older, I want to be down near CBS. No, yeah, if you get a room, that's different. Get a room looking over. Ball out, Monica. I mean, you got that money like that. But if I can get a room, so when you're young, you want to be down there by MTV. MTV, all of them, they balling out. They got all the hype people coming out. You might see the Lil Waynes and all that stuff. Now, I done got to the age now where I want to be down there where Kenny G is. I want to be down in the Kenny G area now. I want to be down there where Kenny G is. Let me listen to Kenny. Because I'm going to sleep as soon as the ball drops. As soon as the ball drops, I should be getting in some covers. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4. That's how it's going to be for me. Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Oh, Tanya. Listen, Monica got money on top of money on top of money. Don't even listen to her. That millionaire crew. The M is Monica Mo M crew, and the M is for a millionaire. Oh yeah, put me by Al Roker. Whatever Al Roker's doing, I want that. I don't want to be down there with all that noise. They ratchet down there. I don't need to be in the ratchet area. Get me down here in the senior city where they passing out tapioca pudding. Give me that. Give me that area. Give me that area. That's where I want to be. No, that's when the other people party. I want to go wherever the church people go afterwards. Do people still go to IHOP and all them places, Frank's Truck Stop? Do people still go out to eat after the ball drop? That's what I want to do. I'm gonna get up. I'm taking a nap. I'm gonna get up at 12 and go and dabble with everybody that's out. I don't know what nobody does anymore. I'm completely out of the loop. I have no idea what's happening. No, none. I'm not hip. I'm not cool no more. I don't know. But I know I'm not starting no party at 12 o'clock. You lost your mind. And let me call it. No, I don't want to call LaTroy. I'd be like, let me go see what LaTroy is doing. But then it's probably gonna be involving baby oil and penises, and I don't. Nope, not my kind of party. So I'm gonna let them enjoy. I'll catch them on a January the 4th or something. See, look, you have a catering service. To where? To where? Where am I catering to, Terry? See, this is what I'm talking about. Let me give y'all the word of the day and get out of here. The word of the day is excess, because that's all that Terry and Monica are operating in. They are operating in excess. The word of the day is menorah. Menorah. If you don't know what a menorah is a candelabra with 7 or 9 lights that is used in Jewish worship. At sundown on the first night of Hanukkah, Elliot's father helped him light the first candle on the menorah. Big shout outs to any of my Jewish friends that are watching as they begin their Hanukkah season. You're getting gifts every night on Hanukkah, so big shout outs to them. Hanukkah. Yeah, I gotta say it with a little phlegm. Hanukkah. Hanukkah. A menorah is a candelabra. Candelabra, first of all, is already a nice word. I like candelabra. One of my favorites. Hanukkah. Hanukkah. And then we got Hanukkah, and we also have what's the black people one? The one that we made up. Kwanzaa. I think does Kwanzaa start now? Today the first day of Kwanzaa? I think today is, and ain't none of y'all remind me. Kwanzaa day 1. Kwanzaa starts today, right? Yeah, today's the day 1 of Kwanzaa. And on the first day of Kwanzaa, it is unity. So you can have 7 candles. You can lit 7 candles. You can have a menorah, a Kwanzaa menorah, I guess. So the first day is Umoja, which is unity. Umoja. Unity stresses the importance of togetherness for the family and the community, which is reflected in the African saying, I am we, or I am because we are. So unity. Unity. So we get out there. A candelabra. Candelabra. Hey, I'm out, man. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, man. If not, man, let's focus on it, man. We got 7 days left in this year. Kwanzaa starts today. Today is day 1. 7 days left in the year. What can we do to embrace this year? Let's say we had 358 bad days this year. Let's say you had 358 bad days. You have an opportunity in these last 7 days to make this still be the best 2024 ever. You can be the best year of your life in these last 7 days. I know one thing about life. Life can change just like this. A Kwanzaa menorah is called a kiara. Oh, a kinara. I was like, oh, okay, gotcha. We'll let y'all see that right there. Today, we can work on it. So let's do that together as one. If we can work, we can make this year still be an amazing year. I don't care what your failures were, what your disappointments were. I don't care who left you, who decided you weren't worth it, who told you weren't worth it, who said all these nasty things to you. I don't care if things happen at your job and your life and your family. We still have an opportunity. That's the thing. That's the biggest gift that God has given us, is the opportunity to still turn this thing around. So let's embrace it that way. Let's look at it that way. I still got 7 days to make this the best year ever. I think what's that girl's name with the Tony Braxton say 7 whole days. 7 whole days. So let's take these 7 days and make these 7 days great. Let's turn this year around. And if you've already had an amazing year, let's put a little sprinkles on it. You can put some sprinkles on it. If you've already had it, you've had your cake, it's already been iced, let's put some sprinkles on it. 7 days of sprinkles. Sprinkle it. Sprinkle me, man. Woo. But let's make it amazing, man. Let's embrace it and have a good day, man. Embrace the turnaround. Tiny said, embrace the turnaround. I know y'all can do it. I do it. Listen, God willing, the creek don't rise. I'll be back tomorrow. Try to be better than I was today. Love y'all, man. I'm out of here. Till then. Peace.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Yeah, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off